Again, herO was able to flex his aggressive nature against Parting earlier. Parting had a hard time keeping up. Meanwhile, our blue Terran, our American Terran player here, has a more unique outlook, not just in PvP, but on the game. We'll get into it. Spawning in the top left-hand corner of Hardland, we have our South Korean Protoss player, our red Protoss, representing Dragon KZ Gaming. DKZ. It is herO. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have as opponent, we have the blue Protoss player representing Match Arena Esports from the land of the Americas. It is Astrea. And this is what I refer to. So Astrea has a very unique style of PvP. I don't know any other player that consistently opens like this. In PvP, it is the law, okay? It's the rule. It's it's the consensus amongst the Kala, amongst all the Protoss players. If you're opening up 2 gates, you wall off. You're 2 gate here on the ramp here to wall off, to deny any kind of adept shades, to deny any kind of pushing power as well for your opponent, to have a bit of a safer opener with your 2 gateways. Astrea consistently opens up 2 gates next to his bases instead, and he creates SimCity around his nexus. There's a pro and con to this. The con is that your the pro is that your gateways are further back, so they're not exposed. If you're up against a 1 base all in, your gateways won't be going down, as they aren't, vulnerable out here, out further towards the map. Meanwhile, the downside is that you do leave yourself open to adept harass. Your wall off here is very delayed, so adept harass can get in a lot faster as well, and can actually get quite a bit of economic damage done. So there's a bit of a give and take here. This feels like a very stylistic choice for Astrea. The other upside is technically this is more efficient, because technically the time it takes for your probe to throw down buildings and go back to mining is shorter, because it's right next to your mining. So technically it is slightly more efficient as well. Yeah, it's just interesting that Astrea does this very consistently. Meanwhile, he's going for a proxy pilot. At the same time, herO going for a proxy Stargate. Now, this is not an all-in. Proxy Stargate is an aggressive opener designed to get you ahead economically, while herO expands behind this, traditionally. So, proxy Stargate here out of herO should be for Oracle production. We're opening up Adept as well. It's going to be double Adept into Oracles. Oh boy, a very aggressive start here from herO. Likewise, herO, he does throw down the pylon. He does get eyes on the first 2 units. He's aware of the Stalkers, and his goal is to bypass these Stalkers to get past them to get into a mineral line. Oh, the Adepts have been scouted. Yeah, big scout by Astrea. He's aware of the Adepts. He's looking for them. And he is spotted. The Adept does shade past. Oracle is on the way. Astrea on 1 base going to be opening up Twilight Council, and he does wall off here on top of the ramp. Just in time. The tech is going to be scattered though. The tech is exposed. So the Adepts do confirm. The Adepts do confirm this. As we continue to threaten shades in towards the main base, Oracle is on the way, and I believe this has not been scouted. Astrea, he's unaware. He doesn't have anything in the main base. The Warp Gate is still on the way. Adept's going to be threatening a shade. And we wall off, which means the Stalkers, they're stuck. They're stuck on this side of the wall, and the Oracle gets in. 1, 2, 3, 5 kills already. Oh my god. 6 probe kills here on this Oracle. We get by at the same time. Adepts, they continue to threaten the shade, and they keep Astrea busy. Forced to recall. And as the dust does settle, again, that is 7 worker kills with this Oracle. And herO behind this is going to be expanding. Again, he's achieved his damage. Sure, the Adepts didn't get in. That is true. But they kept the Stalkers busy. They allowed for the Oracle to get in. They allowed for it to get damage done. And the Adepts, they survived. They did survive. Going to be hunting down another probe. And behind this herO, he's transitioning into a roper. So basically, herO, he's aware of the Twilight Council. He's aware of the blink advantage that Astrea has. So we make up for that with Immortal production. Immortals will be on the way to make up for our lack of blink Stalkers. Astrea is going to be committing. But now he's stuck at home. Again, because of this 1 Oracle, his entire army has to stay here in the mineral line. Shield battery is on the way. Does have a pretty hefty Stalker count, is what I will say. Stalkers are going to be fanning out. Again, we're already getting into our mortar production early on. herO building himself up. Moving on with Hallucination, he is going to be denied the scout though. He's shut down by these Stalkers. And Astrea has a pretty insane army. He's got 12 Stalkers already. He's about to have Blink. He has quite an insane army, and he has potential with this. The Immortal comes out just in time. We should be able to hold on. Oh. Should be able to hold here. As we have the shield battery, we have an overcharge. And forced to recall back home as we do have a Stay Strap into the main. Up! Pull away! Late reaction there out of Astrea. He does shut down the Oracle, but half the mineral line gets caught out. Big stasis here in the main. Likewise, the Depsay did shade in, and Astrea was caught out of position. How many workers? 11. 11 probes go down. Astrea, his economy, not looking too hot right now. Manning at his units, looking for the Adept. Astrea, he's up to 14 Stalkers. Blink is down. Still only on 2 gateways, but he has not been skipping any warp-ins. I'm sure he's still hoping to catch his army out on the map. And herO needs to just calm things down. If you remember how he played against Parting, herO is going to be building up towards 4 Immortals before pushing. He's building up his Immortal count. Astrea pushing in. Testing the waters. Gets eyes on the army. Oh, even does trigger those shields. Nice damage there from Astrea. He can snipe that Immortal. Oh, oh, oh my god. Gets one. Gets one Stalker. These Immortals looking quite exposed, actually. herO does have to pull back. Behind this, as the armies are going to be skirmishing, are going to be dancing. We have our third Nexus on the way. Likewise, herO working towards his own third. Ooh, and working towards Blink as well. I would have assumed that we would have rushed into Charge or Glaive Adepts again, but no, it's going to be Blink here from herO. That tells us that herO wants to go for a longer game. So we have something a little bit longer. Third base is going to be delayed. Good snipe there from Astrea, who will back up. Remember, herO doesn't have Blink of his own. He cannot keep up. As we get another Stalker. And a Sentry, a high energy Sentry as well. Very nice pick up there from Astrea. He backs up, getting into his own gateway explosion. 5 gates on the way, going to be 7 in total. Charge in production as well. And as herO moves out, Astrea moves in. Going for a big counterattack, catching an Immortal. Big pickup. Immortal does go down. And we're going for a base trade. We're going for a base trade. We're committed. Of course, we can always recall back home. But herO pushing into the natural. Likewise, Astrea diving into the main, diving on top of the production. Depowers the gateways, depowers the robo. Nothing can be warped in. Likewise, boys are being pulled. Gateways just now finishing up. And we recall back home. Bold move here out of Astrea. Can he get on top of the Immortals? And there's 2 Immortals left. 3 Immortals even. We dive on top of the Prism. Prism goes down. And it looks like we will clean this up. Astrea, he has more than enough. Cleaning up every single Immortal, the Stalkers, and the Prism. The entire army gets swallowed up. At the same time, Astrea still has some units across the map. Gateway still unpowered. And herO, he doesn't have much of anything. herO does have workers. He does have a better economy, technically. But he has no production. He has a handful of gateways just now starting up another Immortal. Astrea has a supply lead. He's up in army. Up in supply. Going for a big counterattack. There is no Prism. He can't reinforce. What you see is what you get. So we're pushing in. Shield battery goes down. No overcharge. Boys are being pulled a little bit too late, though. The Immortal does come out just in time. It's going to get a lot of damage done. Again, we can afford to lose some workers. We are still up with the force field. The Immortal gets zoned out. It gets zoned away. Cannot take part, and we do take control of the natural. Another force field gets thrown down, forced to recall over. The Immortal just wants to fight, and it gets focused down. It gets completely surrounded. A rough recall there from herO. And GG gets called. Astrea snowballs out of control and does take game number 1. GG. Oh my god. GG, well played. Clutch force fields out of Astrea, and I loved how he executed the base trade as well. I mean, remember, as both players got across the map, because Astrea had Blink, he was so much faster when it came to diving into the main base and depowering everything in the main before going for the recall. And as he did, he was able to warp in Zealots, able to pull the boys. A lot of workers did go down. Astrea he lost a lot of probes in the defense. Remember, he went down to 17 probes, but it was worth it. He cleaned up the army, he cleaned up all the Immortals, and he had the army lead. And with that, Astrea takes game 1. Takes game number 1. GG in a very chaotic game. And this is kind of what I expect. I expect these more intense games here between these two players. I want it, Poppy. I want it. And as we get into game number 2, a big shout out to Lunacy in the chat. Oh, 안녕 하세요. Big shout out to Lunacy, of course, a Korean Protoss player, an ex-semi-pro. He's not as active as he used to be, but I hope you enjoyed your ladder session, Papi. I hope to see you competing once again soon. Hope to see you in the next ESL Open Cup. Best of luck, Lunacy. Best of luck. As we get into our next game. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Hecate, we have our South Korean Protoss player, the Red Protoss representing CranKy Gaming, down in this series, looking to fight back. It is herO. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have its opponent. We have the American Protoss player, the Blue Protoss representing Matcherino Esports. It is Astrea. Here we go. Let's go, Max. Max isn't here. All right. Max is here. So in my brain, when you said Max, I was like, Max Pax? What are you talking about? No. Max Angel. True. My apologies. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, Lunacy. Hope you're doing well. As we do have herO coming with the probe scouts. Ooh, we do have Astrea being a little bit spicy. Papi going for the gate expand. Max doing his best Max Pax impression here. So greedy, by the way. Astrea of a single gas guy. The guys are going for a gate expand. Very greedy opener here from our American Protoss. Even Max Pax rarely does this. Usually Max Pax opens up double gas into a Stargate before expand. And herO is going to confirm this. He does confirm the single gas geyser, does confirm the late second gas, and he should get eyes on the expand. And this has to force it all in, right? It has to. Ay. I mean, we do have one pylon out of the map, but it's a fake proxy pylon. Astrea, he did scout. Does confirm that the pylon is missing. Yeah, herO, he confirms the timing of the base. Confirms the cyber core as well. And yeah, we have to go all in. Like there's no other choice. Now, unfortunately, this is not the best position for the proxy robo. It's pretty far out of the way. It's basically back at home. But again, like this opener from Astrea is very greedy, and herO he has to punish it. Gonna be coming in. There's a Stargate on the way. Probe does get taken out in the main base. Adepts are moving out. We'll see if Astrea can hold. Can Max do a better Max Pax than Max Pax? Say that two times in a row. Jesus. As there we go, we do have some shield batteries walling up here at the natural base. The Adepts have arrived, but there is no way into that natural. Ooh, greedy move here from Astrea, going for an Oracle first, not a Void Ray. A herO going for a Twilight Council? Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. So, Oracle first is greedy because Void Rays are ideal to defend. Oracle is to move out across the map, harass to cripple the economy. This is going to work out though because this push is quite delayed. herO, he's got a couple of gateways. Yes, he can warp in some units, but he's working towards Blink. As the Oracle does take down one of these Adepts. Does get eyes on the others as we do try to drop into the main base. Astrea going to be rotating over. The goal here for herO is to try to cripple the economy. To dive into the mineral line. Two Adepts do one-shot probes. Ooh, as we do shade into natural and probes are going down. We get two. But the Void Ray comes out just in time and we will shut this down. herO going for another warp in into the main. Can he pull MaxPax apart? So far, doing a decent job. Workers are falling. We commit to the shade. Good juggling here out of herO, keeping the Adepts alive. Very slick micro. As the Prism is going to take a bit of damage, will escape. Should escape. To have a 4th gateway on the way, so it's going to be a 1 base, 4 gate blink all in. The Prism goes down! Oh my god, the Prism does get hunted down by the Void Ray. Ay, ay, ay. The Prism does have to be remade. Not a good start here for herO. The Void Ray count getting higher and higher. We have 3 shield batteries. That's a lot of shield batteries. And a 2nd pylon on the way as well. To make sure we don't get caught out. Good revelation. Keen eyes out of Astrea, seeing that observer. And Astrea, he's getting away with this. Like, the Void Ray count's getting higher and higher. Now, what I will say is that Astrea doesn't have a shield battery in the main. So, remember, just like against what happened to Classic, if he doesn't set up in the main base, herO, he can avoid the natural, he can avoid all these shield batteries and dive into the main and take a fight here instead. And Astrea isn't ready for it. Oh, now he is. Now he throws out a shield battery, but this is delayed. And herO is soon to push. Oracle gets across the map, going for a stasis, I imagine. Blink is done. Spotter pylon on the way. Shield battery halfway done here as well. And we go for the dive. We go for the blink. Boys, they have to be pulled. Every single boy being pulled. Oh my god. MaxPax, he knows how much danger he's in. Shield battery goes down, but we do force back the army. Get a good reaction out of... God, I just called it MaxPax. Max Angel. There we go. I'm just used to seeing this setup from MaxPax. Aye, aye, aye. But good reaction out of Astrea. Does force back herO. Void Rays are massive. We go for the dive. 1 Void Ray goes down. We have 3 more. Boys are being pulled once again. A 2nd Void Ray falls, but we up. Do we get the Prism? We do not get the Prism. But the Stalkers are falling one after the other. Shield batteries, there's still plenty of them. We maintain our position. We force this back. Oh, but did we overextend? We still have the overcharge. No shot. We still have the overcharge. Now it's popped. We sustain ourselves. GG gets called. Astrea holds. And Astrea takes the series 2-0. GG. Oh my god. Happy. GG, well played. A very greedy opener out of Astrea and a very disjointed all-in out of herO. Again, herO, his initial pylon placement felt like it was a fake proxy pylon or a proxy Stargate. I don't think it was his initial plan to turn that into a proxy robo. He had to because he saw the opening of his opponent, but that was more of a reaction. That didn't look like the initial plan of herO. So it did feel a little bit awkward there, and we saw that the initial proxy robo didn't really come to fruition. The Observer got sniped, the Prism got sniped, the Adepts did kill 5 workers, but with a faster expansion, Max Angel, Astrea, he can afford to lose some workers, he can afford to lose some probes, so that wasn't the biggest of deals, and all of that did delay the eventual 4-gate blink all-in, and there was potential there. I do like that herO did go for the main base. Astrea was vulnerable in that position, but again, he was so quick to pull the boys, force back the army. Solid defense. Very well done there by Astrea. And just like that, Astrea, he advances on to the grand finals, where he's going to be facing off against his next opponent. We know who it is. You know who it is. Clem. Clem took down Bjorn earlier in the semifinals, and Clem now faces off against Max Goddamn Angel. Let's go. Against Astrea. Oh. I just need a moment to set things up.